Welcome to Veranda Entrepreneur Podcast. Today, I'm so excited you decided to join us. Before I begin, I just wanted to ask you to take your minute, to subscribe to the Veranda Entrepreneur Podcast. I will really appreciate it. It really helps other people see and find this podcast. Again, I'm Christine Mills, and today I will be discussing how to be considered an expert in your profession. How to be considered an expert in your profession. And there are 5 easy tips. 1 is to create your own platform. And it has never been so easy to do just this. You could create a website, an organization, a company, events, a blog, a podcast. And that is your platform. No one is going to take that away from you. The only thing that's standing in your way from creating your own platform is really you. The gatekeepers have pretty much disappeared now. Now it's 2020. If you want to write a book, you can. If you want to start a podcast, you can. If you want to create your own events, you can. If you want to create your own 501c or a corporation, you can. There are so many things you could do to create your own platform and be an expert in what you want to be considered an expert. 2, write a book. I consider writing a book a very great thing that everyone should do if they have a desire to do it. I have now officially written about 5 books. I have 2 that's published, and I'm working on my 3rd to be published. This year, it's going to be one of those years that I'm going to be publishing a lot of books. And I love writing, but I think everybody that has something to say and they want to be considered an expert, a great way is to have a book written. And I consider it a permanent business card. If you have a book, it is your permanent business card, because people throw away business cards, but they don't necessarily throw away your books. And what I love about writing books is that, there aren't any excuses anymore for not writing a book. 1, you can always find a ghostwriter. You can write a small book, a short book, and get a really good editor and someone to write with you. So if you have a desire, you can really get it done. So that's the second best way to be considered an expert in your profession. 3, do speaking engagements. And start with anywhere. You start with your local church, local organizations such as Junior League or Chamber of Commerce or professional organizations. Offers free speaking engagements at first to get, experience. But that's a great way to be considered an expert in your profession, because remember, if you know a little bit more than the other person, you know a lot more. And the more you do it, the more you learn about how to do it correctly. Number 4, create a value added by writing articles on LinkedIn and industry environments. So that's a great way. Like if you're researching something in your area of expertise, you've experienced something with a client, or you've learned something, add that to that community and you'll be deemed an expert. Number 5 and last is tell everyone what you are doing. This was actually hard for me because I'm from a background where we don't promote ourselves. It's kind of frowned upon. But I don't look at it as promoting. I look at it as sharing with your community what you have to offer. When you think about these old villages with a candlestick maker and a baker and a shoe cobbler, if they kind of kept it to themselves, no one would know where to get these things. And you're doing other people a disservice in your community, a disservice, where you don't just say, hey, this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm up to. How can I be of service to you? So once you do that, after a while, you'll be top of mind as a person to go to do their taxes, to design their bedroom, to maybe sew drapes for their home, or to do social media, or to take pictures of their newborn baby or their wedding, or do a video. After a while, people will see you as that go-to person. So it's very important to actually tell people what you're doing. So to recap, 1, create a platform. whether it's, a website, a blog, a podcast, or an organization or company. Number 2, write a book. It's considered a permanent business card right now. 3, do speaking engagements. Tell people, that you can speak, and you might not charge at first, but you build your reputation and you build your skills. And then there's also Toastmasters that could be very helpful as well. Number 4, create a value add by writing articles on search engines such as LinkedIn, magazine articles, industry articles. Number 5 and last is tell everyone what you do. And those 5 areas will be really good to really help you be seen as an expert in your profession. Until next time, be sure to subscribe to Veranda Entrepreneur Podcast so you can hear about all that we have coming up. And take care and God bless.